Oh, hello, good folks. Um, let's see now. Check out things. Um, I'm going to check here now in the YouTube studio. I think I don't know. Yeah, I had to reload so I could go live, and then it finally worked. You know. Yeah. So yeah. Well, it's been kind of rough. Got an email said if I'm okay, yeah, I'm all right. um, Person came and left. That's okay. Excuse me. Gave me a like, and I don't know who that person is. And sometimes they come and go and like, and it's probably some secret admirer or something. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Nobody's my enemy. Had enough enemies. And those of you that are watching my show, I hope you're all nice people because I like nice people. Nice people are great people to me. Yes, nice people are great people. Bad people are mean people because that's the way it is to me and other people too. Right. Yep, that's the way it is. Yeah. 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 I'm sorry, late getting on the show. I was editing my YouTube videos and stuff from the past, making sure everything's all right. Yeah, the channel's getting kind of better. Yeah, some things I got to improve, of course. Yeah, when you do this editing yourself and you're not a pro or anything, sometimes the editing kind of is bad, but I just let it go at this point. I'm just not an expert editor like most of you editors out there. Yeah, just think how much money editors get nowadays. Yeah, they used to get much money, but after a while they said, we either make more money or you can hire a bad editor. So they hire the best editors. Just like a famous camera person, Carl Freund. I know most of you have never heard of Carl Freund or Freud or whatever his name is. Yeah, he was a famous camera person on I Love Lucy in the 50s, and you see Desi Arnaz wanted to hire Carl Freund. See, Carl Freund was basically retired, kicking his feet up. He had more than enough money. He didn't really want to do any more camera stuff. So he offered him scale union pay. Freund said, He said, no scale pay for me. I want way more. Oh, hello, Jack Beagle. I'm going to check on you first. Um, I'm going to check on you, see what's going on. Okay. Um, April 13th. Okay. Today is, okay. All right. April 13th, 2016. That's it. Yeah, that's a while you've been on. Great. Yeah. It's been a while. Great, great. How you doing, Mr. Beagle? Everything all right? I hope so. I hope everything's all right. Yeah. Oh, back to Carl Freund. Yeah. So he did these cool trick camera work for the Lucy show. I mean, nowadays it'd be totally amateur, but back then that was something, because a lot of your cameras was like a camera on this platform. You go back and forth and up and down, and that's about it, you know. And then they didn't have most of the camera people couldn't do those tricks, they were just like standard stand there and like this, for example, this stuff back in the 20s, like I'm doing now, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I read about that book on the Lucy thing and I lost my book. A lot of those books nowadays are getting harder to find on clearance racks and on those half off sales for books in the library because everybody wants those books now. Back then you could find them, but now the only books you can find are old political books and stuff like that. Yeah, old political books, some old recipe books. You see those too, which are interesting. Those you like cooking. Of course, make sure you buy good cooking stuff because a lot of that cooking stuff they sell nowadays, it's not that good anymore. They last like what 4 to 6 months, and you got to throw them out. You know, yeah, you got to throw your cooking stuff out. Yeah, that's kind of too bad. Because I got some of my parents' old stuff. It lasts forever. Yeah, it lasts forever. Yep, a lot of those clothes that were made in the United States from way back, they last forever too. Yeah, they all last forever. See, they make stuff to wear out unless you want to pay the price. You pay the clothes that last forever. You got to pay big money now, very big money. Like that chair in the back, that old school chair from the '60s. I paid like $5 a piece at a thrift shop. Those chairs will last forever. You could throw those chairs all over the place. You could throw them on concrete and they don't break. That's why I bought them. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot better than this chair from Office Max or Office Depot I bought for $85. That's going to be thrown away. That's going to be thrown away pretty soon. Yep. Yep. Chair just totally wore out. Very, very much of a junker. Unless if I can find a screw, I can screw it on, which I probably doubt. Which I probably doubt. Yeah, one time I slept in a chair, I fell right on the floor. Yeah, to be careful. I gotta be careful my sleeping habits sometimes. Sometimes I go to sleep, I'll just sleep right on the computer desk like this. I gotta be careful because what if I fall and crack my head or something? I don't think of things like that sometimes. I gotta start using my brain. I really gotta start using my brain. But, it's kind of hard to do. Yep, it's kind of hard to do these days. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just hope things get better for me this year. Well, last year was no good. This year, I don't know what's going on. I just have had one bad luck after another. I've seems like I live on bad luck, this and that. Yeah, just seems like I do. Yep. Yeah, my old teacher who yanked my arms until they fell off. He died 2.5 years ago. So yeah. Well, I hate to say this, but people like that, at least he can't hurt other children anymore. At least he can't hurt other children anymore, and he has. Yep, all those years of getting away with it. Yep. So, yeah, there's people like that. They fly under the radar. They fly under the radar. Yep. For every one person that gets caught for like child abuse, there's millions of people that fly under the radar, which is sad. Well, more of them are getting caught and put away, which is good. But at the same time, there's still people that fly under the radar. Yeah. I mean, yeah, for me speaking for myself, I've had such bad luck in life, really. Such bad luck. But what can I do, right? What can I do? There's nothing I can do. There's really nothing I can do. Yeah. Nothing I can do. Excuse me. Let's see how I'm doing that. So I'm doing on the X. See how I'm doing these days, huh? I'm going to make sure that it's working. Got to make sure it's working. Yep, it's working. Oops. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, there. Good. Good. I thought I zapped my show out, but I guess not. I thought he'd set the show off. Yeah. Well, those of you that want to speak, as long as you're nice, because if you're not nice, well, I guess that person didn't want to speak. Yeah, I have a friend who's had problems lately, just like I did before, and I told my friend, and I will tell him again, you got to get after people. Can't be afraid. See, they want you scared. People who bully people want you scared. Bullies on the internet, and I'm going to say it again. Because real people aren't going to go on the internet if they get after you. They're not going to go on the internet. Most people won't. Those that are, they'll get caught. And it'll catch up with them after a while. Yep. It'll really catch up with them. Yeah. Yep. It really will. Yep. Yeah. I just hate being late for my show, really. I just hate being late. I really do. I really hate it. But what can you do, right? What can you do? Yeah, what can a person do? A person can't do a damn thing, can they? Can't do a damn thing about it. Oh, I just wish I can have those millions of dollars like a lot of people get that had a lot less abuse than I got, and many of you too. But there's people out there that are lucky. I've known people that have lived on luck. And I know people that complained all the time that lived on luck too. And I know people who've had bad luck all their lives. And get this, they're happy people. I've known people like that too. So it can go both ways. It can go both ways, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. It can go both ways. In many ways. Yes, it can. Oh, I got to get my travel stuff going again. I got to get that going. Yeah, people are coming and going. It's feeling like a train station tonight. Yeah, I'm feeling like I might as well be a train conductor. Boarding on a track, whatever, going to Austin, Memphis, Albuquerque. Or I might be a bus schedule reader. Might as well be one of those, either a train schedule reader or a bus schedule reader. Yeah, yeah. Because people are just coming and going tonight. Yeah, yeah. They're probably flying on some kind of thing or whatever they're doing. Yeah, yeah. That's the way it goes. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah, my vehicle is running fine. Of course, it's getting more scratches all the time because the car's got to sit outside, and in a couple of years, the paint color is kind of fading because trouble is when I have a garage for the vehicle my sister got me, the color is going to fade. I wash the vehicle once a month at the best car washes. I usually buy the one for $10, the one next to the best one, because you got to have the real good car washes. You got to have the blow dry. Throw the blow dries in the car wash. It doesn't totally dry the vehicle, so you got to go out and do the hand wiping to keep your vehicle halfway as good. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Yeah, that's what you got to do. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. That is for sure. Yes, it is. That's for sure. Yeah. That is for sure. That is for sure. Yes, it is. That's for sure. People are coming and going, and they're too shy to talk. People are just so shy these days. They are so shy. Shy people, yes, they are. They are very, very shy people. Don't be shy, people. Please talk, people. Please do. Please, pretty please, with sugar and cinnamon on it. Yeah. Yeah, pretty please. Yeah. Pretty please. Yeah, pretty please. Pretty, pretty, please with sugar on it. Pretty, pretty, please with sugar on it. Get a whoopsie, get up here. Yeah, get up here and get up there. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shave my head. Might as well, no one's on anyway. I'll do it for you invisible wild horse fans. Yeah, might as well. Nobody's on. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, how you doing tonight? I'm just shaving. Just shaving, that's all. Ah. Oh, this is fun. Sorry. Woo. This is a lot of fun. Yeah. Boy. Don't be shy. You can talk. Yes, I'm listening. Go ahead. Oh, you're a nice person. Ah. This feels good. Yeah. Gotta grow my hair again. I like it gray hair though. If I get too much gray, I might as well just shave it off. Yeah. He saves money from the barber shop or the beauty salon. And a beauty salon is, well, for the ladies actually. I don't go to beauty salons. Ah. Hmm. Ah. Go in the back. Ah, everybody left. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes Feels real good now. Yeah. Feels real good. Yeah. Feels real good now. Yep. Yeah. Well, it's baseball season now, I guess. Of course, our Minnesota Twins looks like they're going to be under a 500 ball club now. Yeah, that's the trouble with baseball. You know, all those big salary teams get the 5-star players, while the bottom teams get the scraps. Yeah, once in a blue moon, the scraps will win, but I think it's going to be less of that now. Yeah, I think it's because of all the analytics and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why, because of all the analytics. I'll put the hat back on. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it's been a great day. It's been a super great day. It's been a happy, great day. Yes, it is. It's a happy, great day. It's a happy day. Let's be happy today. Let's be happy. Yes. Let us be happy today. Let us be happy today. Ah, yeah, trying to get the air out. Just trying to get the air out. Oh boy. Yeah. 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 Just trying to. Oh, I don't know. I lived 60 years on Earth, and I haven't done much. I guess I've done more than some people, I suppose. Yeah. Suppose I've done more than some people. That's for sure. Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah, I was listening to a song by Chicago. Look away, baby, look away. I like that song. Very nice song by Chicago. They even trademarked the name Chicago. Wow, imagine that. Trademarked the name Chicago. Yeah, I'll never use the name Chicago. Not me. With my luck, the band Chicago will sue me to poverty. Yeah. Ow. Ooh, it hurts. Yeah, that smarts. Yeah, yeah, that sure hurts. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Ah, yeah, I just. ah. Oh. Well, I do say. Shalawita, Saswita, Salawita. Oh, whatever that is. Yeah. Yeah, whatever that is, huh? Yeah, yeah. I thank all you Wild Horse fans out there. You've been so wonderful. I had some bad experiences with certain people too. Oh, it's great, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's great. Ah, voila, touche. Voila, touche. Voila, hello. How are you today? I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a great day. I really do. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a great day, whoever you are out there. Yeah, yeah. Today I had one person, Jack Beagle, with a thumbs up and nobody else. But that's okay. Thank you, Jack Beagle. And thank everybody for coming and going. That's okay. That's all right. I just like to hear myself talk and all that. Yeah, yeah. I just like to do that. Yeah, I got two people now. Welcome, they're good people. Welcome. It's such a great time and a great day. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Living 60 years. Ha. Okay, now I have three. I'll be prepared if you're bad people. I'll be prepared for you. Yeah. If you're bad people, I prepare myself really good. Mhm. If you're good people, you're welcome to be nice. You're nice, I'm nice. You're not nice, I'm not nice. Because that's the way it is, yeah. That's the way it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Touche. 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 Yeah. Touche. Mm. Hello. Hey, hey, hey. Ah. Yeah. Just getting those walking exercises in. Oh, oh, hello, hip Hughes. Oh, peanut, huh? Well, you like peanuts. Oh, okay. Okay, you like peanuts. That's good. Yeah. So what else is going on? Tell me. Tell me what's going on there, Mr. Hughes. You don't have to be shy. Tell me. Not much? Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, not much. Yeah, I know how it is. Yeah, gas price has been going up lately. Yeah, where I live, it's now 3.29 a gallon. It was down to 2.89. So, oh well, 40 cents a gallon higher. What can you do, right? How's the weather? Right now it's about 36 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius or centigrade or whatever they use in the metric system. Yeah, yeah. It's still been kind of cold in April. Usually in April where I live, it's like 50 some degrees. Yeah, 43 in Plymouth, Michigan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people from Michigan. I've talked to a lot of people from Michigan for some reason. Yeah, big state, very big state. Sometime I'll visit Michigan, sometime in the future if I can. Need money though. Yeah, yeah, I'm still alive, Mr. Henry. Yeah, I'm still alive. Yeah, yeah, I'm still alive. I haven't went away yet, but you never know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. You know, sometimes we have close calls in life, almost falling on an ice, almost getting hit by a vehicle, um, almost hitting other vehicles while you're driving. So many things. Yeah, maybe a helicopter blade flew off the helicopter, and just like it happened to a lady from a bus stop once years ago, when the medical helicopter broke down and the helicopter blade spun around in the big city, and the poor lady, waited for the bus. Imagine that, huh? What a way to go. She was an older lady too. Yeah, yeah. So many things could happen. That person can choke on food like my little brother Kenny did in his group home. Choked on his food and died. Yeah. Of course, he couldn't talk and he had no teeth left because he hated brushing his teeth. My brother. Oh yeah, you give him a toothbrush, boom. That's it. 2 strokes, and to him, that's enough. That's the way he brushed his teeth, my little brother. And you couldn't give him the brush. Couldn't give him the brush. I tried and tried and tried. Yeah, but after a while, his teeth rotted and he couldn't eat solid food anymore. Poor guy. Yeah, poor guy. Wish I had money. He wouldn't be in the group home. He'd be with me. Yeah, but yeah, now he's in the cemetery. So what can I do? What can I do now, right? Not a darn thing I can do about it. Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, you meet people, and after a while, people, unfortunately pass away if they're nice people. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Yeah, sometimes, you go by old buildings. Like George's, the one I filmed that they demolished. It was like built in 1949 or something like that. And I know it's an old building, but compared to buildings that are built in the 1890s, here, I don't think it's old at all, but actually it is an old building. But then they tore it down. I've had people on YouTube say, oh, it's too bad they didn't keep the building up. See, I talked to this guy in a white hat. He was inspecting the building. I asked him about that. He says, no chance. He said, you need $3 million to rebuild the building. And I think he's right. He said, it'll take about $3 million. Yeah. So, and I believe him. And you could make $3 million in that building. You can't do that anymore because polka bands are mostly out of style now. I mean, there's polka bands still out there, yes. They're still out there, but they're not in the big time leagues like they used to be. Just like swing and jazz and all that. They're not big times anymore. Oh, sometimes I guess in music. Was the white hat pointy? Um, no, it was just a flat white hat that I had. Yeah, thank you, Hip Hughes. Thank you very much. Um, got that for $24 in 2012 when I was in New Orleans. If you've never been to New Orleans, that's a very wild city. Very wild. I mean, it's busy all year long. I mean, it's not busy like Mardi Gras, but it's always busy with people, with tourists, every day of the year. I asked Brian about it. Brian says, Oh yeah, Rand. He says they have tourists every day of the year, every minute. He says sometimes it's not crowded, but he says tourists every minute, every day because New Orleans has a style like no other city in the United States. Yeah, that's for sure. It's water. It's only water. Relatively speaking of water, I gotta get some water filters for Brita. I've been looking around for a sale on it and I haven't seen any lately. So hopefully I'll find a sale on it soon so I can go buy some. Yeah, Brita water filters, they've went up in price too. Yeah, what hasn't been going up in price these days? Are the women wild? I don't know. I haven't dated since June of 2003, so it's been 22 years for me. Yeah, almost 22 years in June, 21 years and 10 months for me. So I've been dated for a long time. I've been dated for a long time because a lot of the time I was taking care of my mother and father, and I couldn't go anywhere. It was yeah. As you get older, the pickings get more slim. How those younger ladies that used to look at you when you're young, they look the other way when you're old. They look the other way now. So that's the way it goes. Hey, I don't let it bother me. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when you talk to the young guy, an old guy like me, and you talk to the younger ladies, I just think to myself, God, I wish I was a young man again. But what can you do? What can you do? Unless if you have Tony Randall money or something like that. See, the late Tony Randall, the famous actor, he married some lady young enough to be his granddaughter and had 2 kids. And he died when they were like toddlers. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think she probably did take him because, well, little of this, but at least she stayed with him though and didn't divorce him. So that's great on her part. You know, it's great on her part. Yeah. The trouble is young people in general. I'm not just talking about young ladies, young guys too. Sometimes they'll look for older people for the money. Young guys do that to older women. Yeah, it's equal. It's equal, but the young ladies get the blame. They get the blame for it, which is kind of too bad. Yeah, it's just kind of too bad in a lot of ways. Really, it's really too bad. It's really, really too bad. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Are the women wild? Wild women. Wild women. Let's go find some wild women. Let's go take them somewhere. Let's take them to the circus or the zoo and look at all the animals. We can look at the animals in the zoo. We can look, we can look, we can look at the animals. And we can look at whatever we want to look at. We can look at the classic vehicles. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, they say classic vehicle prices went down lately. Yeah. Yeah, you can get some for under $10,000, they say. Yeah. I bet it has some problems, though. I'm sure. Yeah. Trouble is, a lot of those vehicles out there, the ones that don't have the 100,000 mile thing, it's like 99,999. They can turn over and claim it's just those original miles. Unless it's well documented. Most people BS it. Yeah. 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 That's the way it goes. It's getting harder to find those old classic vehicles out there. Yeah. Even the vans and even station wagons are worth a lot of money now. I mean, think about it. Back when I was a younger man, you couldn't give away a station wagon. You couldn't even give one away. Yeah, you couldn't give away a milk truck neither. And I seen a milk truck in Barrett Jackson one time, like $36,000 for a milk truck, a reconditioned milk truck. Yeah, Yeah. I had the right idea for owning a milk truck. I never had the money to buy one, so it'd be fun to drive a milk truck around. Yeah, some of those utility vehicles, it'd be fun to drive. Yeah. Of course, for those business vehicles, sometimes you ever notice sometimes they leave the doors open while they're driving. You see, the reason that's legal for the drivers to do that is because they need to have air, and it's without air conditioning. And a law enforcement will let businesses like that go as long as they wear the seatbelt, of course. Women are like SUVs nowadays. Many of them are, yeah. Yeah, people are generally are bigger than they used to be. Yeah, and kind of heavier too. People are getting into the tattoos and the earrings and the whatnots. Yeah, they're getting into all that now. So, but people are different now than they used to be. Yeah, people are just generally bigger. Bigger in size and bigger. Yeah, people have gotten bigger over the years. I mean, just think athletes back in the early 1900s, 6 foot tall guy like me would be a giant. Nowadays, a lot of younger people, men and women, they're taller than I am now. Yeah, well, you see some short people too, but not as many. You don't see as many short people anymore. Mostly tall and big people. Oh, hey there. Smart trucking, I see. Oh, you have a peanut too, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. Let's see now. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I'm just checking on some things I got to do. How many face tattoos? None. Mostly tattoos in the arms. You mostly saw like one or two tattoos, and that'd be about it. Most people back in the 70s didn't like wear tattoos. Sometimes some guys will like wear an earring on the left ear. A couple of guys would wear them on both ears. Back then, they used to mean that you were interested in the same kind of person as you are, like the same guy is the same guy, same lady. Back then, if you wear earrings in both ears, earrings in one ear meant you were mostly straight. But nowadays, it's all the same. People do what they want now. You know, people very basically do what they want. Yeah, unless if you're in a dictatorship in another country or something, you know. Yep, unless you're in a dictatorship. Yeah, yeah, unless you're in North Korea and watch the young traffic ladies do the same old moves all the time when they start traffic. Yeah, and wear their military uniforms. Yeah, but they don't get paid much. Yeah, but they don't get paid much. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so tired tonight. Ooh, wow, wow, I'm so tired. Yeah, my brain is getting tired. Yeah, I'm just a very tired person. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, let's see. All right. Okay, cool. All right. I just got to do some checking. Got to do checking these days. You never know who you'll get anymore in live chat. At YouTube, they're very strict on things. YouTube, they just get more strict. The Google, YouTube people. When you're an A-list celebrity, you can get away with murder. The Z-list celebrities like us, they'll zap us right out. I've been lucky; I haven't been zapped. Yeah, they love zapping. Yeah, they've zapped people. I don't even know why they zap, but They zap. They zippity zap zap zap. That's what YouTube people do is zippity zap zap zap. Yep. They just love to zap. Yeah. Zap. They zap their way out of everything, don't they? They zap their way out of everything. Yep. Yep. That's right. Yep. That's right. Yep. Yep. That's right. How's the Mercury running? Yeah, it's running really good. Yeah. The only trouble is when the car's outside all the time, you kind of get scratches and stuff by the doors, and it's probably from the wind when rocks and sticks and stuff probably hit the vehicle. And probably when you're driving like I do, you drive in busy roads, and sometimes those trucks, they'll kick up some rocks and stuff like that. Because when my sister got me the vehicle, see, I think a lot of the miles driven were on country roads where very few vehicles drove on it, very few vehicles. They probably drove when hardly any vehicles were like on the road, yeah. Hardly any vehicles were on the road. Yeah. Which is kind of nice. Yeah. Yeah. If you can get a North Dakota car at a reasonable price, you're lucky. Or a South Dakota car or a Montana car or a car down south, because Minnesota, they just like to put the salt on the roads. Well, they couldn't, where I live, they didn't put much salt because it only snowed heavy like 2 days out of the whole year down where I live. Heh, nobody was snowmobiling where I live. Yeah, nobody was snowmobiling. That's how little the snow was this year. Yeah, that's how little the snow was. Yep. Yeah, when you're up in central or northern Minnesota, there's a lot more snow up there. Then you can snowmobile. But I don't own a snowmobile, and I figure my vehicle goes faster than a snowmobile, so I don't really need a snowmobile. But those of you that like snowmobiles, like snowmobiling, have fun. Yeah, yeah. Just be careful when you go fast out in the woods, because you might run into a deer or something, one of those animals. Yeah, those deer, they can damage your vehicle. Because believe me, my Park Avenue, that just got totally damaged, and I accidentally hit a deer out by Regal, Minnesota. And then after a while, the car leaked more and more antifreeze, and then the car was breaking down all the time. So then I had to junk it. Yep. So now the car is crushed up. Now it's in the now it's some other metal thing, whatever it is. We'll never know. But it's crushed to total metal now. Yeah. But those Park Avenues, though, for low miles, they get big money in Minnesota for it. Yeah, you can pay, say if you get 53,000 miles for a 97 Park Avenue, you can probably pay over $10,000 still for one. But make sure you get a garage. Make sure the vehicle's in the garage, and make sure you don't drive in the winter too much when there's a lot of snow, because that salt on the roads will make the vehicle rust, especially when you have a Buick Century. Oh yeah, those Centuries, they'll really rust. Those Centuries, they'll really rust. Yes. Yeah, they really rust, because my father had a Buick Century. It was like in near mint condition, and after my sister owned it, thing rusted so bad you couldn't even tell what color it was anymore. Of course, didn't really wash the car, but person's got to wash the vehicle at least once or twice a month. Always go to the best car washes where they just clean it really good. Yeah, always go to the best. Yeah, if it costs a little more. Even if something costs a little more, it's best. Yeah, I don't believe in, if you buy a nice vehicle, why pay? Why go cheap? Why go cheap, as I always say. Yeah, the independent places like garages, if you can find a good one, you're lucky, because there's a lot of bad ones out there. So many. So many bad independent garages. For my vehicle, I'll just stick with the Ford Garage, and that'll be it. Yeah, yeah, it is expensive. Yeah, it is very expensive because it gets good gas mileage. You can get 27 miles to the gallon on the highway. But if you live down south, and for example, and you need a great vehicle for traveling, that'd be great. Yeah, hopefully the transmission's good on it, 'cause if it isn't and it hesitates, you don't want to drive on those very busy roads, because then when you step on it and it hesitates, the person gets very scared to make into an accident. So I think when I owned the Park Avenue, that hesitating transmission probably had transmission problems or something. Because I tell you, when you went down those roundabouts like we have where I live, well, I hate those roundabouts. They replace stoplights. I'd rather keep the stoplights, but now they got to save money on electricity, and they got to cut back on people who repair stoplights because they want a lot of money, because they're willing to pay people a lot of money. Because just think of Minnesota, if it gets 40 below and the stoplights, or say if the snow gets neck deep, if that stoplights are wore out, you got to go and fix it. You got to fix those stoplights. Just like law enforcement, when it's 40 below zero, got to go work. Got to go. Same with the fire department. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess they do sleep at the fire station or something. I don't know how they work in the fire department, but yeah, but they guess they sleep at the fire station and go down the pole and all that. Yeah. Yeah. I sure couldn't fight fires now, especially breathing all that disgusting chemicals. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Yeah, you got to be strong too, carrying all that equipment. Yeah. You got to be a very strong person, that's for sure. Yeah, very, very strong person. Yes, very, very, very strong. Got to be strong. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, in the Park Avenue that I had. Yeah, yeah. The only thing is the seats are very weak. They ripped up. Yeah, yeah. The plastics, they broke off. It had a lot of weaknesses in that car. It ran great, but after a while, the little light on the side, it wore out. The brake light came on when the brakes didn't have problems. You know, yeah, everything was falling apart at once. And I guess the bearings went out too. And if I would have fixed everything on it, it would probably would have been about $1,500 to $2,000. If you go to a garage that can fix vehicles, you go to the end of, you go to some independents, they couldn't hardly fix anything. I mean, just think of the vehicles now, which is getting more complicated because everybody wants all those fancy electronic stuff. Everybody wants that, so that's why they build it. I don't need it. I got a little digital clock there, CD player, good enough for me. I don't need any more. Yeah, I can go without a digital clock. I can go without air conditioning. I could just roll the window down. I could have hand crank windows myself. I still could. People, they want all those conveniences these days. Yeah, everybody wants convenience. Yeah, everybody wants convenience. Everybody wants fancy electronics. Everybody wants to watch TV while they're traveling, which is strange because why watch TV while traveling? That's what I don't understand about people. But people are the way they are now. So hey, got to adjust to the modern times like an old fellow like me has to do. We all got to adjust to the modern times. Just got to. People are just so different now. They're just so different. Yeah. They're so different now these days. Yeah, very different people. Very, very, very different. Very different people. Very different people. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I got about 4 minutes left, and I'm gonna call it a show. I'll call it a show tonight. But an hour is a good, a good stretch. Yeah, yeah, an hour is a very good stretch. Sometimes I'll be up 2 hours, maybe six at times if it's my birthday or something. Yeah, who knows? I had a bad 60th birthday though when I had a little cupcake. Very little food to eat. Yeah, that was my birthday this year. Had so many expenses, so much bad luck in life. So much bad luck. Yeah, such bad luck. And I don't even win lottery tickets anymore. There's another non winner. That's going to be a non winner too. Oh, well. Yeah, now the jackpot is $27.5 million, 13 million for cash option. Of course, I'll take the cash option. $13 million is more than enough for me. And I still live frugal in most ways. I would, because I just never want to be broke. Broke, not me. Just put most of it in one of those CD things, like 3-5 years of low interest rates. You're all set. Just put those in low interest rates, because why gamble in the stock market? That'd be kind of dumb, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. Yep. Most of those stock people, they know what they're doing. So, yeah. There's some stocks I've dreamed of investing. I could have made money, but I never had the money to invest. Like Alcoa, the recycling thing. I thought of investing in that. I thought of investing in USA Today before Ted Turner bought them out. Yeah, I thought of a couple of like that. I thought of investing in EA Sports when they were battling Zynga. Yeah, Zynga, when they copied the Sims with the Ville, with the characters. And then, yeah, you don't hear about Zynga anymore, because they had to pay EA Sports in a settlement for like 11, 12 million bucks. and for EA Sports, I mean, that's a lot of money for them. That's extra money for research and all that. And EA Sports own baseball games, golf games, the whole works. Tiger Woods golf. Boy, they own so much stuff. And EA Sports is still around. And they're much bigger, but yeah, person don't think. Sometimes people, when they invest, they hesitate and they say, "Oh, I could have made money on this and that." But sometimes you could lose a lot too. Most people probably lose money in the stock market. I'm sure. Yeah, most. Yeah, most do. You're not going to be. Most people aren't going to be rich. Everybody pipes dreams, but very few get rich. Most people, all they do is pipe dream, and I do plenty of pipe dreaming myself. Yeah, I'm a pipe dreamer. I'm a pipe dreamer. I'm a pipe dreamer. Yes, I am. I am a pipe dreamer. I am a pipe dreamer. Well, it's going to be near the top of the hour, so I'm going to go. So, yeah, I thank everybody for stopping by, and goodbye, everybody.